Hi everyone! Welcome back to my tiny world. Today, we're not making just one miniature item. We're building a whole love story in miniature size. From a tiny handbag full of secrets, a mirror that never lies well, almost, comfortable shoes for wedding survival, to a makeup box full of magic. Everything here is handmade with polymer, clay, and a lot of love.
Yoo-hoo!
This is the story of a bride, a groom, and the little things that make a big wedding moment. So grab your clay, relax, and let's start creating this miniature wedding together. Before the bride says I do, the makeup says I got this. So let's start making this tiny makeup box. Start by rolling 2 soft pieces of clay into flat circles and stack them together to form the base of the makeup box. Add a thin decorative strip around the side to give it that cute but expensive feeling. Next, open the box and create the makeup inside. Roll tiny colorful balls, press them gently flat, and arrange them like little eyeshadows. Each color represents a different mood: happy, excited, confident, nervous. Now it's time for the mirror. Shape a small heart or oval frame and place a shiny piece inside. Tilt it just a little, as if the mirror is helping the bride find her best angle. The mirror knows things. Add 2 small side sections for blush or powder, because even in miniature, makeup needs options.
Wow!
And where did my brush go? This tiny makeup brush may be small, but it works over time, blending makeup, fixing mistakes, and secretly cleaning up the groom's confidence. And just like that, you've created a tiny makeup box that may be small in size, but is absolutely ready for a very big wedding moment. And now, start by flattening a small piece of clay and cutting out to tiny sandal shapes, one for the left foot and one for the right, because even in a miniature love story, balance matters. Next, roll very thin clay strings to form the straps and carefully place them across each sandal. Take your time here, because these straps are doing an important job, keeping the sandals on and keeping the groom calm. Gently press the center to create a soft footbed, giving the sandals a comfortable look, the kind the bride can actually survive a long wedding day in. For extra charm, press tiny dots or decorations onto the straps. These little details make the sandals look stylish and expensive, even though they are smaller than a coin. These sandals may be tiny, but they are ready to walk through love, laughter, and at least 100 miniature wedding photos.
I owed him up.
This will be the bag body, tiny, elegant, and already pretending it's expensive. Smooth all the corners carefully, because even miniature bags hate wrinkles. Add thin clay strips around the bag to create straps and border. Press gently and slowly, like you're dressing the bag for its first fashion show. The straps should look neat, stylish, and strong enough to carry absolutely nothing except drama. Roll a small curved handle and place it on top. Make sure it stands nicely, because this handle has confidence. It knows it's the star of the outfit. Make sure it stands nicely, because this handle has confidence. It knows it's the star of the outfit. Add a tiny lock or button in the front. This is very important. The bag must look secure, even though everyone knows it's full of invisible makeup, imaginary money, and maybe one tiny secret. Finally, check the shape and adjust everything gently. When you're done, take a moment to admire it and whisper, "Yes, you are small, but you are fabulous." Okay, before moving on, this tiny bridal comb doesn't just fix her hair, it quietly keeps every strand in place while the bride prepares to steal the spotlight.
I owed him up.
Create the mirror frame by forming a thin oval or hard shape and smoothing the edges carefully. Take your time here, because this frame has standards.
I owed him up.
Add small decorative dots or patterns around it, turning the mirror into something elegant, colorful, and slightly dramatic. Tilt it just a little, as if the mirror is helping the bride find her best angle. This mirror has already seen nervous smiles, last-minute hair fixes, and a lot of confidence slowly appearing. Shaping a small round base and pressing it gently so it can stand steadily, like a mirror that knows it has an important job to do. Add a short upright piece in the center to form the stand, making sure it's straight and confident. This mirror is about to witness some serious wedding moments. Finally, attach the frame to the stand and adjust everything until it looks balanced and graceful. If it's not perfectly straight, that's okay. Even mirrors understand that perfection is overrated. In the end, you'll have a tiny mirror that may be small in size, but is always ready to say, yes, you look amazing. One day before the wedding, the groom looked at the bride and said,
I want to give you something special.
The bride smiled, expecting a ring, or maybe a necklace, or at least chocolate. But no. He proudly pulled out a tiny hair bow.
Fine, but if you forget our anniversary, this bow will remind everyone that I warned you.
After finishing all the little details, the bag, the mirror, the shoes, the makeup, it's finally time to make the most important part of this love story, the motorbike. Because true love doesn't always arrive in a luxury car. Sometimes it comes on two wheels and a lot of balance. Start by shaping the main body of the bike with the simple rounded form. Don't worry about details yet, even a motorbike needs a moment to find its identity. Next, create the seat by flattening a slightly curved piece of clay and placing it on top. This seat must be comfortable because the bride will be sitting behind the groom, holding on tightly for love, safety, and emotional support. Add just small wheels on each side and gently press them into place, making sure they look stable enough to carry love, dreams, and one very nervous groom. Add a small handlebar in the front and tilt it slightly, as if the bike is ready to move but politely waiting for the bride's approval. Roll a longer shape for the body and legs. Make him sit slightly forward, like someone who's not 100% sure if marriage is exciting or scary. Dress him in a bright outfit. Because this is his wedding day, and his mom said,
Wear something colorful.
Add tiny arms holding the bike handle. He's holding it tight, not because of the road, but because his bride told him to. With a small clay ball for the head, keep it simple, he hasn't had his haircut yet. Create a flowing red dress using thin layers of clay. This part takes time, just like getting ready in real life. Add a flowing dress and let it fall naturally, like she practiced in front of the mirror many times. Create a dress that is truly delicate and glamorous. This is her big day, after all. Start by shaping a small head and a simple body, because even a bride begins as a tiny clay blob. Give her tiny arms and position them gracefully, because she already knows all the best poses. Add a veil and small details with gold paint or clay. She didn't say much, but somehow everything looks perfect. Position her behind the groom, holding him gently. Translation: don't you dare fall. And just like that, our miniature wedding story is complete. A tiny bag, a shiny mirror, cute sandals, and colorful makeup. All small in size, but big in love. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to support my channel. Leave a comment below and tell me which miniature item is your favorite. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next tiny creation. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next miniature adventure. Bye-bye.